All right, welcome back. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
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 Bianca here with...
Yes, I am.
Let's start again. It's James here with Bianca. Pastor Wayne Knight and Davina.
Davina.
Hey, Davs, how are you?
Great.
You doing well?
Yes.
Oh, it's
Very
good.
happy to be here.
It's good to be here. We finally got here. A bit late, but we're here. Pastor Knifey,
Yeah, we're here, bro.
we're here.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. This looks good. This looks like it's meant to be. You on the mic.
Yeah, I was
Come
just going
on.
to say I'm loving Wayne's voice through the audio.
You sound really good, man. Welcome back, everyone. For you that are watching and listening at home, you're back for another episode of the Nexus Kids Leader Podcast, where our aim is to make you feel more connected with our team here at Nexus Kids. We want you to know that Nexus Kids is this good because you serve.
That's right.
So good.
We have some of our Nexus Church staff here, but why they're here is one, because they're just upstairs, easy to get down for a podcast.
Easy access.
That's right. But also, Davina Bartels has a long-time serving member of Nexus Kids,
So good.
and Pastor Knifey serving on staff and doing every little thing that he's asked to do in Nexus Kids. And we love it.
Love it.
That was good, B.
Love it.
I agree with that one.
Yes.
But before we get started, B, what's it time for?
I think it's time for Name It.
All right, we're going to play a game. You don't know about this yet, but we're going to play a game with you, Davina and Knifey. There's music playing. It's game show style music.
They can't hear it, but I'm loving it.
I know.
Hey,
It's
come
a
on.
tune and a
All right,
half.
let's do this.
Loving it. When you
Wearing a
watch
bow
it back.
tie.
You should. Or one of those flowers that squirted water. That would have been cool. Just for no reason at all. Okay, so we're ready.
I'm ready.
We're going to start with Knifey.
All right, let's do this.
You got 10 things, right? 10 questions to answer. You got 1 minute. All right, so you're going to have one letter.
Got 6 seconds to answer.
You're going to have one letter
Is that right?
to answer 10 things
10
that
seconds.
Bianca asked you, one after another.
But after I've got one. I've got.
And then you
6
got a
seconds
whole
to answer
minute.
one question. That's pressure.
You got 60
You've got...
seconds.
Yeah, but on average, I've got
Is he
6
okay?
seconds to answer like one question. Is that right? There's 10.
All right, mathematician.
All right, should we start with Davina
I
just
think
for
we
that?
should start with Davina for
Yeah,
that.
go.
All right,
You're freaking
Dabs,
me out,
you're going to
mate.
lead the way.
Davina,
Headspace.
show them how it's done.
Now,
Okay.
Bianca, you take it away.
Okay, so
Ladies first, as
Davina,
well.
Yes.
I'll just re-explain it in case Wayne confused you, because I'm a little bit confused
I think
myself
I've got
now.
Just give me
10
a letter.
questions, 1 minute. I'll give you a letter. Am I keeping time, James?
You are. I think our
Okay.
video has dropped out, but we're going to keep
That's
going.
okay. Let's just roll with it.
Audio
roll with it.
only.
Okay, Davina, your time will start after I ask you the first question. You can pass, and if you have time, we'll jump back to it at the
Sure.
end.
Yeah.
Okay?
Love that. Oh, do I need to start a timer?
Hey,
Or you got
please,
them
you go. It's all right. We're not playing a game.
both? Have you got a timer?
Yes, I do have the timer
Wonderful.
sorted out.
So you're all done.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Okay, Davina, your letter is... Let me see here.
You can do them.
Yeah, M. Okay?
M for Mary.
M for Mary.
M for Mike.
Can you please tell me, Davina, a movie starting with M?
You can pass.
Pass.
Something that is cold.
I want to say muesli, but I know that's wrong. M&M chocolate.
Great. An ice cream flavour.
Mum and raisin.
I'm going to give it to you. That was
all right,
original.
we'll give it to
Yeah,
her.
make your
Pizza
own.
topping.
Mozzarella.
Oh,
Very
one.
good.
Yes.
Something in this room.
Men.
Beautiful. Something in a
Yes.
park.
More men.
Great. A job.
A job.
A job.
Musician.
Beautiful. Something that needs a remote.
Movie screen.
Great.
Many.
Something in a zoo.
Mammal.
Great. A boy's name.
Mike.
And that's time.
Wow.
Wow.
That was
10
hectic.
questions.
You got 9 out of 10, Davina.
I?
That was pretty good.
That
So
was
that's 10
good.
questions.
Mum and raisin.
Yes.
So you're
We've
60
given you
seconds.
mum and raisin,
Yes,
but
Wayne.
10 questions.
10 questions.
The average is
Wayne.
6 seconds.
Easy.
Answer
Easy.
Just do
one
Wayne, you can
question.
do
in
it.
6
Come on,
seconds.
old man.
Come on, Wayne.
Come on,
Give
old
him
man.
X.
Come on,
I've got a
Wayne.
timer here, so I'll do
All
time.
right, please.
No, I'm going
do
to give
this.
you. I'm
Okay.
going to make it hard. I'm going to count down every second from 1 minute. No, I'm kidding.
No.
That's a joke. All right, Davina, well done. 9 out of 10.
Nice, Davina.
Knifey.
Let's do
Okay,
this.
Wayne.
Let's do this.
Wayne, your letter is J.
J.
Can you just give me an example of a word that starts with J, just so I know we're
Someone
on the same
awesome.
page?
Jump.
Jump.
That's
That was
good.
really hard for Wayne, so I'm really interested to see how
All
this
right,
is
here
going
we
to
go. Here we go. We got
Okay,
this.
Wayne.
JJ.
Can
Yeah,
you
the
please
boys.
tell me a toy starting with J?
Jolly jumper.
Beautiful. Something in the house.
Juice.
A sport.
Javelin.
Held it.
Items in a suitcase.
Jocks.
A hobby.
Jelly throwing.
Good.
Something that grows.
You got 40 seconds to go.
Something
You can
gross.
come. You
Yeah.
can come. 40 seconds.
Not a jukebox.
The
You can
interpretive
pass. You got 30
dancing.
seconds.
A fruit.
A fruit.
You got 30 seconds.
James is stressing me
not
out.
Orange.
23 seconds.
Something you do every day.
Jump.
Things at a carnival.
12 seconds
Jack in the
to
Box.
go. All right, it's good.
Something found in a hospital.
Juice. More juice.
Great. Something that grows.
Oh, gross.
2. 1. Time's up. Ah,
Wayne got
JJ,
8
my
out of
son
10.
goes. JJ, my son
time's
goes.
up. You got
JJ
That's a
9.
beautiful answer,
JJ
but I'm
goes?
not accepting
Okay.
it.
Is that 9 each?
Oh, Wayne got 8.
Oh,
Wayne got 8.
no.
Arm
Nipey.
wrestle it to see who
Oh.
the winner is. That's good.
Wow.
That's all right. You did well. Hey, guys. Thank you for joining us for the quick game
Wow.
we call Name It.
Love it.
But hey,
Oh, what is this? Something with J that grows?
A jacaranda.
we played that game.
Wow, yeah.
on
We're
Kids Church this
veterans
week.
at this. We're veterans.
And the girls, who how old were the girls that said
About
that?
10, Wayne.
About
not
10
to-
years old.
Yeah.
Threw that one in the mix. No pressure, Nipey, but that's all right.
yeah,
You're how old are you?
I
A bit
see
more
you.
than 10? Okay.
I see you.
All right, Pastor Nipey and Davina, thanks for joining us again. We love having you here. We've got a couple of questions, but I'll think in no particular order. We'll ask Davina, what age
Yes.
group do you serve currently?
I am grade 4, 5, maybe 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So the
3, 4,
primes?
5,
Or
6.
3, 4, yeah.
Legends.
It's probably
Legends,
3 to
oh.
6,
Yeah,
yeah.
over at the hall.
That'd be it.
Yeah. And have you served in any other age groups previous to that?
Yeah, I've done all of the
Done
age
it all.
group. I've done
Wow.
creche.
Yeah. Raised
I've
her
done
own
kinder.
and raised
Come
your
on.
own children as
I
well.
have had my own children.
Yep.
And they have survived.
There you go.
And
That's
they're great.
one of the
fun,
prerequisites
beautiful
for
people,
joining
yeah.
Nexus Kids
I've got
Church.
a blue card.
That's right.
Wow, tick on
Yeah.
the blue card,
Yeah.
done.
Top
Wayne,
2
where's
things.
yours?
Tick.
Yeah.
Are your children still alive?
Yep.
Tick.
Spot.
Good.
And I'm also breathing, so I can serve.
Winning.
That's it.
That
That's
is
all
it.
you
There it
need.
is.
That's good.
There it is.
Yeah.
I love it. There's breath in my lungs. There's scripture about that. That's good. All right. Nipey, you're no longer serving in Kids Church, but mate, you've been employed down here. You've served down here. You jump down when you can.
Yes.
But sort of, let's just go with what's your favourite age group to serve in? I know they're all your favourite, but if you had to pick one.
Oh, that is a real difficult challenge. Only because at different times of the day, with or without coffee, I can relate to kids in
Okay.
in kindy baby age, like the real little, up to 2, 3-year-olds.
Okay.
Once I've had a bit of a hit of coffee, then I feel like I've got a bit more energy to
Can you
handle.
check his blue card? I'm just.
Yeah, I did just
Yeah.
raise that. I
Concerned.
did just raise
Let
that.
me send an email to Glenda.
It has not expired. It's brand. It is new.
It's a new one. Oh,
Yes,
video's
Mrs.
back. Hello.
5G. She did clarify it's all good.
Yeah,
I'm legit, sort of.
good.
Sort of.
No,
That's sick.
but I just love serving where all of the rooms, only because had experience in each one of them. Not for one room for a long time, and the next one for a long time, and
They're good.
They're brilliant. They're really
Have you spent much time in the creche?
a little bit.
Yeah, I know Al, your
little bit.
wife, does a
my
whole lot
wife
in the creche.
Does most of the stuff up there for us as a family. She's
Yeah.
been in that space for a little while.
That's good.
But wherever there really needs to, or there's teams wanting
Love
someone
that.
to serve alongside it, just love being a part of it.
Yeah.
It's good.
And you, for those who didn't know, Nipey worked with Rose Martin as the old children's pastor, and
it's fun.
and Nipey worked as the assistant children's pastor there for a bit, and running a bit of the Raw Junior Youth program, grade 3s to grade 6, where B and I have jumped back
Bigger
in.
and better.
Go on.
Take them to
On
another
to better
level.
things.
Take them to another level.
That's it, levels.
Yeah.
But no, that's really good. And Davina, can you tell us a little bit about the why behind why you serve and what you do here at Nexus Kids, even at Nexus Church? What do you do for the church? But then what's the reason behind serving?
I
for you?
think I have served since I've had my own children, really, to sort of help them be settled and
Definitely.
and because there's a need. I feel like I've got kids, I need to be helping out, basically.
Yeah, wow.
And I got saved through going to youth group.
Awesome.
Which,
So
we
good.
didn't go to church, but Mum starting to get into a bit of trouble back in the 80s, and Mum made me go to a youth group at a church.
Wow.
And so I just think
where it
any
all began.
ministry to
Yeah.
young people, it's just so important. And I think just if kids can get Jesus and what that means from a young age, it just it helps them from making some bigger life mistakes that are just harder to unravel.
Definitely.
So I
So
think
good.
support kids and youth, definitely. And I'm an accountant at the church. I have no childhood qualifications.
Yeah. Or expertise per se.
No expertise.
Yeah.
It's kids are not my gift area, but I've got kids, and kids are amazing.
Totally.
And very happy to help.
Yeah. No, we love that. And having you on team is an absolute asset because we've had many colouring in competitions and drawing competitions, which
colouring
is your
in.
specialty.
Yes.
Yep.
We'll get to that in a little bit. But Nipe, give us a bit of the why, mate. What's your why behind serving, one, the church, but two, when you get the opportunity to serve in kids ministry and youth ministry, what's your why?
Oh, man, I serve primarily because Jesus served.
Love that.
I love the model of how he came to serve, and just that lifestyle. There's so much there's so much richness,
Yep.
if that's actually a word.
Yeah, that'll roll.
In serving others. I've seen it modeled with other church family around that have just served and served and served, and I've seen how they've lived. I've seen the joy that they've had in the different seasons of life. And not everything's all peaches and cream, but even when things are going great, when things aren't going so great, there's just such a culture of serving over the years, but it's actually even been even more encouraging, and it just gravitates, it just oozes out from our team.
Love that.
And so as challenging as it can be at times, our team still serves with such a gracious heart. And I love that. It does make it a lot more, I wouldn't say easier per se, but it just makes it enjoyable, to serve, because you know how much somebody else is going to benefit from a little thing that you may have helped move.
Totally.
Like whether it's moving a table or moving a chair,
Yeah.
simple, like we all can be a part of the life of the church, and how different aspects of the life of this place move. It's what brings life
It is good.
to a place like this.
I think I have the conversations like that so regularly that whether it's a morning where someone's got up and they haven't really felt 100% in their energy levels, obviously they're well, but to just be like, it's so easy just to say, hey, I'm not well, I won't be in, but they've made that effort, they've come in, and by them taking that stance, going to that extra effort of coming in, giving back, it does for them probably even sometimes more than it does for us here as a kids team, or even the kids receiving their time on a Sunday. But as you come and you fully submit yourself to that act of service, understanding why you're doing it, it can sometimes do more for you than necessarily it does for the church, which I love as well. And I can attest to that on those days where you're not feeling 100% up and at 'em and ready to kick on. You just go over and above and
I think too, especially like all three of you, because you all have kids of your own. I know sometimes after a day at kids church, I'm like, if I see one more kid, I'm gonna crack it. But then you guys have to go home to families. You have to go home to kids of your own. But you might be having a rubbish day, and you still come down here and give us so much energy and so much of your time. And I so appreciate that. I'm like, I don't know how they're doing it. I'm like,
legit.
I need 5 minutes of my own time,
Exactly.
and I've got no kids, so
yeah.
I think
I agree with you there. Like, we get paid to be here and do this and put on the programs, but we got these people who work full-time jobs, and even some of the big executives we've got on our team. I can name a whole lot of them, but they come in, they give back on the Sunday, and I love that. It speaks volumes.
I think over time it was for Alison and myself, we just wanted to serve.
Yeah.
We really just wanted to, even if it was gonna hurt. We knew there was a sacrifice. We knew, you know, it was going to be potentially an earlier start to the morning.
Yeah.
Or a little bit, we're going to, you know, sacrifice being a little bit later. We just wanted to serve. We just had to change our attitude. We had to change our mindset, get our hearts prepared well and ready for, like, we actually want to do this.
I love that.
We actually want to serve in one area.
Yeah.
And once that was sustainable, we were able to, God really just helped
Blessed
to,
it.
helped our capacity to grow a little, just bit by bit by bit. But it was just that taking that first step and being around a loving team, being around an amazing team, you know, and like you're saying, the reality of it is, it's like there are some days or some mornings when it is a bit of a struggle, but then you'll see a kid that's just got so much joy, or you'll see a team member that's just you know, gives you a high five or an elbow with COVID or a hug, whatever it is.
Or a foot five, yeah.
But
with the shoes on, please.
You're in a community where we're celebrating Jesus, we're celebrating life, we're celebrating, and it just takes that first little step, and then you just don't know what will come from that.
Yeah,
literally you don't.
I like what Wayne said too. Sorry, Davina. How Wayne said, you know, just pick the one area and serve there. I think sometimes it can be so like, I need to start serving. I'll put my name down on every single list. I'll be there every single
car park
service.
to the door, then I'll do the
it's
bucket
like,
drop. Yeah.
We have people that come once a month, and I can tell you sometimes, I don't know if this is not the right thing to say, but sometimes the people that show up and serve once a month are bigger assets to the team than people that turn up fortnightly with a bad attitude. Sometimes you get a once a monther, and I'm like, man, you're killing it. You get someone that comes fortnightly, and I'm like, just don't come. Don't be here.
No, it is good, Dabs.
Can I say, another benefit to me for serving is that my kids see me serving, and now my teenage daughter serves.
Yeah, wow.
And I think just to have that culture of, hey, we all help.
I think you're totally right.
Right.
Leading by example.
It's setting her up for a great life.
We follow Jesus' example, and we hope to emulate that to not only our kids but others around us.
Yeah, it's so good.
Can you tell us a strange or a funny story about something that's happened while you've been serving on a kids ministry room, or maybe it's another program?
Like Wayne definitely has one there.
The example that Ella gave last week was that 1 minute,
a nudie run.
1 minute there's a 3-year-old with clothes on, and there's the next minute there's a 3-year-old without clothes on running through the playground, and we all had a chocolate, as you can imagine. But have you got any? Nice.
Mine was similar. It was just
nudity.
Yeah,
Is this the same kid? Can we get a background check? Look at the family
check
down.
that family, please.
Was it your kid?
Yeah.
thankfully it was not my child. It could have been, but no, not on this occasion. It was just the child just wanted to go to the bathroom. Just everywhere.
Just wanted
to go. Just, hey,
you got to go. You got to go.
This is as good a place as it's going to be.
Okay.
And it was just
cone that area off.
Just hey, this is where it's happening.
Close down the room. Close down
burn
kids'
it,
church.
Burn it.
We're done for the week.
Yeah.
Sorry, second service. You're gonna have to wait. That's good, mate.
There's no shame. It was just like, wow. Okay, let's
do it with confidence, hey, and no one will question you.
Yeah.
But this isn't the toilet. That's good.
What kind of facility is this?
Yes.
Dabs, anything funny, strange,
no,
weird, disgusting?
I'm shocked and speechless.
Okay.
Frankly. So no.
All right.
No.
Davina's actually about to hand in her resignation from serving.
I'm a little bit freaked out right now.
All right. Don't be scared away. These things are fun. We take it in.
Davina does serve in the older age group, so I would
know about that.
They're a bit more toilet trained.
That was the most extreme
That's
case.
why I'm not in kindy. I'm with the big kids that were.
I love that. Oh, that's
so
good.
funny.
And before we finish up for the day, I think as this podcast grows and develops, we're going to sort of bring a question to the table. We've chatted on. We've only got about 5 minutes left, but we'll start with whoever's got something. But I've got a question about those times in whether it's times in life, in church, or in serving with kids ministry, maybe predominantly the older age groups, but you get some chewed from the younger ones where you go to a kid and you're like, oh, hey, Johnny, how are you? They're like, good. And
nice
then like,
chat.
oh, what did you do today? Nothing.
Yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast? Toast. How, or do you have any little tips or tricks? 1 or 2 little tips or tricks
Yeah,
that really
that's
helps
good.
you to just break the barriers down? Maybe open up a bit more of a conversation with the kids, because again, we are here to share the good news. The Bible teach these kids in the ways of the Lord, but we can't do that. And my big heart, starting back here on team, was that we need to be able to be consistent to build a relationship.
Yeah, that's
So,
For me, I think, if they're not responding, to just be gentle and just try to coax them into doing a sort of a quiet activity like colouring in or drawing or something, and just, I think as you get your body moving and you're doing something, you're a little bit...
Let your guard down a little bit.
You
and
know,
just hang around.
And just hang around.
Soon enough, they'll
Not
talk.
annoyingly, not to the point where it's like a mosquito, like a little fly
loitering.
trapped in the car, like
That's annoying hanging around.
just over the shoulder. What are you building? What are you doing?
I think be quiet, do something, and just wait.
Yeah,
and see
good.
what
Yeah, that's good.
That is great.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Thumbs up.
That's my alarm. Nipey,
Yeah.
can you go and see that? Can you go and see that phone and turn it off? I can't get up.
Oh, Dabs.
Thanks, Dabs.
Go,
Thanks,
Davina.
Davina. Thank you, Davina.
Serving. She's still serving.
Still serving. Not
All right.
just forever
Look at that.
serving. So good. So
Oh,
good.
love that.
I think for myself, when there's been those awkward moments, because they're so awkward and you're just
Aren't
trying
they?
to, it's like, don't force it. Like I've been in this awkward situation where I've tried to force that, just hovering around the kid, and the
Right.
kid's like, get this dude away from me. It's making it worse.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, if you can try to get another leader involved and just say, hey, I'm trying to get through to this little one.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes bringing somebody else into that, hey, Johnny, do you want to come and play handball with Tommy? Or I don't know.
Yeah,
or
another group of
Love
kids.
Tommy.
Yeah.
And then it's interesting, like you feel like responsible to get a kid to do something, but actually relying on the team to come and just go, hey, can you help me with
So
this?
we're there to support
little
each
one?
other, bro.
Totally,
Yeah.
100%. And we're not going to get it right every time.
Love that.
And I found that when I've asked someone else to step in, there's been a better response. I'm like, sweet.
Perfect.
It doesn't matter who
Yeah.
gets the kid,
Yeah.
gets the little ones in a relational space. And that way as well, you're bringing another teammate into that relationship as well. And it doesn't, there's no pressure on you. You just alleviate all the pressure and the
absolutely.
stress of trying to take it all on board yourself. It's like, nah, man, that's the really good thing about
And
our team.
as other team, I think we can be there to pick up on those things and be aware of where your other team are and
Yes.
who's maybe
Yeah.
having a bit more trouble with maybe whether it's a kid who's a little bit more naughty or whether it's a kid who is a bit more upset, and maybe if you could offer your assistance as well. I think that's something
Yeah.
that
I think too,
Having
it's
the
not a
awareness.
reflection on your leadership ability if
Totally.
you can't get a kid to
100%.
engage. Do you know what I mean? Like the
100%.
kids that are going to want to engage with Wayne compared to the kids that are going to engage with me are going to be completely different. It doesn't mean you failed as a leader. It doesn't mean we're going to kick you out of the kids' church room.
100%.
Like,
And they could
Yeah.
just be having a bad day and
true.
just don't want to talk to
Yeah.
anyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always like to add humor into it, right? So whenever you can, to be
mean
like,
Oh,
Humor.
sure, yeah.
Humor.
not humor, no, humor, yeah. Whether it's like starting telling jokes to yourself or make a fool
Yeah,
of
that
yourself.
the self-talk technique's always good. I
Tell
got
jokes
this,
to
I can do
yourself.
it.
Yeah, to be like, oh, knock, knock. And if they don't say anything, and then you can just keep going with it yourself. Or you're like, hey, did you hear about the man who went to the shops? And then
I
tell the
suggest
joke?
that as a last
And then
resort. A
just try
last
to-
resort. Yeah.
Icebreakers, you know? Icebreakers.
Oh, last resort. Again, don't recommend
Yeah,
it.
don't listen to the pastor. It's all
I
good.
think I can
Yeah.
pull that
If anything, it's going to make Nipey laugh, and you'll be
Yeah.
right.
Kid's
But
going
we're
to be
loving with
scared.
you,
Mum,
not
pick me up. Yeah.
I'll be with
Yeah.
you.
Oh, that is good. Hey, it's that time in the podcast where we're going to say thank you. Nipey,
Thank you.
Davina, thank you guys so much for coming down for a quick chat again. To our Nexus Kids Leadership team, we're doing this for you guys. We want to make you feel more connected and supported by us here at Nexus Kids, and introducing you to our wider Nexus Kids team. Next week we have 2 volunteers coming
do.
in.
A good
we have them
lineup.
lined up.
Very good.
We're looking forward to that. They're not better than these 2. They're equal,
They
but
couldn't be.
We love everybody equally
love
here
it.
at Nexus Kids.
you heard it here first. But guys, we do want you to know that Nexus Kids is this good because you serve. So
Yeah.
thanks very much. God bless. Big love.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy birthday.
Happy Hanukkah.
Peace.
See ya.
See ya.